peace be upon him, from before birth until the age of 12 years. Imagine a child destined to change the world, an orphan who grew up in simplicity, yet brought light to all of humanity. How did his journey begin? How were the signs of his prophethood evident from childhood? Let's travel back 1,400 years into the past. At that time, in Mecca, Abdul Muttalib sat beside the Kaaba and said, "My son, Abdullah, you are the light of this family. One day, your descendant will bring blessings to the world." Abdullah bin Abdul Muttalib, a noble and kind-hearted young man of Quraysh, married Amina bint Wahab. However, not long after their marriage, Abdullah left for trade in Yathrib and never returned. At that moment, Amina, who was pregnant, sat in deep thought at home and said, "My child, though your father is gone, I know you will grow into someone extraordinary." The birth of Muhammad. The wind howled, the night enveloped Mecca. That year was the year of the elephant. Abraha, the ruler of Yemen, marched with his elephant army to destroy the Kaaba, but Allah protected his house with flocks of ababil birds, and in that same year, a child was born. A baby boy was born, and a woman exclaimed, "Amina, your baby shines with light. What will you name him?" Amina softly replied, "Muhammad, the praised one." His name was given by his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib. The destiny of Muhammad began to unfold from his very first breath. Muhammad's early years with Halima. In the vast desert, Halima Asadiya and her husband walked with their weak donkey. Halima, "I don't know if we will find a baby to nurse this time." Soon Halima saw baby Muhammad, and her heart whispered that this child was special. "Halima, I will take this baby. I feel blessings in him." And then, something miraculous happened. Halima's frail donkey suddenly ran fast, and their goats, once dry, were now full of milk. Halima's husband, "Subhanallah, this child brings blessings upon us." The incident of chest cleansing Muhammad played with other children. Suddenly, the sky darkened. At the age of 4, something extraordinary occurred. 2 radiant beings descended from the sky. They were Angel Jibril and Mikael. Jibril, "We have come to purify your heart, Muhammad." Then, Jibril opened Muhammad's chest, removed a dark clot, and washed his heart with Zamzam water. His playmates shouted in fear, "Muhammad! Muhammad! What happened to you?" Frightened, Halima rushed Muhammad back to Mecca. The loss of his mother and grandfather. Muhammad held his mother's hand as they returned from Medina, but trials came swiftly. His mother, Amina, fell ill on the journey back and passed away in a place called Abwa. After the burial, young Muhammad wept beside his mother's grave. "Now, I am truly an orphan." His grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, embraced him. "Abdul Muttalib, do not be afraid, my grandson. I will take care of you." But 2 years later, Abdul Muttalib also passed away. Muhammad was now under the care of his uncle, Abu Talib. The trade journey to Syria. Young Muhammad rode a camel, following his uncle Abu Talib on a trade journey. At the age of 12, Muhammad accompanied his uncle on a caravan to Syria. During the journey, they met a monk named Bahira. Bahira. This boy as bears the signs of prophethood, he must be protected. Abu Talib looked at Muhammad with deep concern. Abu Talib, we must return to Mecca at once. Muhammad, now a young boy, walked among the Quraysh, his eyes filled with wisdom. Thus began the journey of Prophet Muhammad from before his birth until the age of 12, from an orphan who faced many trials to a young man who would one day bring light to the world. But this is only the beginning. This story will continue and change history forever. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow the next part of this incredible story. See you in the next episode.